right, here it is. It's 10 a.m. October 13, 2011, and we're just starting our elk hunt. Where are we, Uncle Carl?
We are in Minnesota still.
All right, we're like in south central North Dakota currently.
What's this called? Teddy Roosevelt?
Painted Canyon State Park.
Painted Canyon.
So here we are in east central Montana. It's 5:30, and we're driving along the Yellowstone River. We think this is the same Yellowstone River that flows out of Yellowstone National Park.
Good morning, Uncle Gare.
Morning, Uncle Carl. Friday morning.
It's Friday morning, second day of our trip. We are on the road. 287. We just went through. We stayed overnight in Bozeman.
Bucks. Just look at 4 does.
We just entered into Idaho, Uncle Gary. We just left Montana.
Okay, so we're in southeast Idaho. If you look way ahead, you'll see some way out there, some mountains that are snow. All right, so we're just outside of the Bitterroot Mountains. Another half hour of driving, we'll be entering them, but okay, we're pulling into camp.
Hi,
I'm Carl.
Idaho DNR.
Nice to meet you.
Idaho DNR.
Hi, Carl. Dan.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
What's up, Gary?
Dan, Joe,
Hey, Gary.
how you guys doing?
All right.
All right, I'll just turn this off and greet you guys. So.
Is there a sign there?
It is a pretty heavy track.
So this is the first video I've taken after I found my camera. I lost it yesterday for about an hour. Joe helped me find it, so I thank God that I actually found my camera. This is one of the 2 elk we've been hunting all afternoon. There's a cow and then a small, maybe a 3x3. Hard to tell. I don't know which one this one is. Okay, so here's 2 bulls. I think one's a 5x5, one's a 4x4, and we're just trying to figure out a plan of attack. This is the best zoom I can get. The bigger bull's on the right. It's hard to see, but there's about 7, 8 animals up there, and one of them is about a 5x5, 6x6. He's not huge, but he's definitely something we'd take. Alright, in this little opening I just took 3 shots at a smaller 6x6. And I'll zoom out to give you some perspective. I took 3 shots, he stood broadside, and let me put 3 shots into him. So First one, he kind of hunched up, never moved. I put 2 more shots that way. Don't know if I hit any of them. I'm about to go look. Oh yeah, and in case I forgot to say it, elk hunting's hard work. I mean, look at these slopes. You're walking up and down these things all day long. If you can't run a marathon, you should not be elk hunting. That's all I can tell you. I'll try and hold the camera. So this is probably square to the horizon. I don't know, probably 30, 35 degree slopes, but so I got the easy part. I get to go down this one, but I get to go up that one in a minute. Okay, I just found my animal. I guess it's 2.5 hours after I took him. He's a nice young 5x5, very symmetric. My first elk. I'm completely stoked. Who cares about trophies at this point? If you've ever hunted out west, any antlered elk is awesome. So a younger 5x5, again, not that antlers matter, but a nice symmetric 5x5. I'm completely stoked. On top of the world. Couldn't have gone better. Textbook morning. Thanks to Dan and Joe for putting me out here.
All right, Uncle Gare, lay it on us. We came to Idaho on a...
Yeah. Boy, the story goes, Dan and I drove up, right? Slamming the doors. Bam, bam, bam. And all of a sudden, we hear the bugle, and we look up, and there's cows. We probably sat there 15, 20 minutes watching them, not moving. I don't know if this was him or not. But one bull, 4 or 5 cows, they crested this hill over here, and we were trying to figure out what to do. Dan really wanted to get around the other side, but I'm thinking, I crest that hill, and there's an awesome chance I'm going to see him sitting there. I got the wind in my favor, I'm up on top of him. That's a pretty good scenario. So I crested the hill, I saw nothing, got behind that rock, and in 15 minutes they started single filing out of the valley, going this way. And there was probably 10 animals in that herd. I for sure saw a spike and a 4x4, and I thought they were just about done, and this guy kind of peeks his head out of a little area between trees and scrambled to figure out the distance and the yardage. And
So this thing stuck its nose out of the timber and 400-yard shot?
Yep. Boom, boom, boom. As fast as I could do a bolt action. Shells were flying out. I think I lost one. I think that third shot was a little bit... I had to get one out of the storage and throw one in there. And
That's a...
Heaviest? That's the heaviest piece.
Gary, turn around.
No, that's
What do you think?
light piece. Yeah.
It's got to be 120 pounds at
Yeah.
least.
Really?
it's a
Oh, it's
an average wife. That's what that is. That's
if you can't pick
Kim
her up,
riding
don't
with
take her home.
Wow.
Holy crap!
We don't want you to. We don't want to.
There is no way I could go uphill with this thing on. I mean, we'll have to rethink strategy if you think we can actually carry an animal out.
That thing's freaking huge. Holy crap.
I think I'll get it through the steering here, but I think I need to switch. Yeah, it is. I'm cramping bad.
Are you cramping up, Gare?
Yeah.
The weather. In October, it just can be nasty. I mean, if it's...
It'd be nice to have a couple inches of snow, but then it would turn cold and be miserable.
Gary, doing a little video?
I'm doing a little videoing.
Deluxe accommodations.
There's Dan and Joe. Guys are wiped out, tired. Dan had a day off yesterday, but Joe's looking a little tired, a little beat up.
Joe and I have hit it hard for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And elk are just
flocking,
walking right up to him.
They're flocking to me.
They're trying to
shoot me, shoot me, shoot
out
me.
of his hand.
And now his tag is filled, so they're
yeah.
I can sense that.
The accommodations have been fantastic.
Big bucket, 5-gallon bucket of chili.
Look at the chili on. Nice.
20.
Yeehaw.
Look at the efficient use of counter space.
That is textbook right there.
Six.
This is the last evening of the hunt. It's about 5:30. I just talked to Carl. He's sitting tight, and here comes a cow out in front of him. This is the last night of the hunt. I'm pulling out now. I'm about to meet up with Carl. Wind is always whipping on top of this hill up at Eagle's Nest. Beautiful trip, beautiful sunset. Had a blast in Idaho.
Slow down.
So we are just west of the entrance into West Yellowstone. Actually, over that ridge over there is the west entrance into West Yellowstone. So we are in Montana. Cool.
County.
Here we are, southwest Montana, driving along the Madison River. Carl's fished this river. I've gotten an elk, and Carl's caught a trout out of this river.
September, fall is coming. I got a feeling and I can't control it. Rumor has it at the hardware store, 6 inches wider than the year before. Big bulls, big bucks, mountain roads and pickup trucks, hunting all day just to catch a glimpse of big bulls, big bucks. Filling coolers, loading up a weather beam mag. Marty Robbins turned up. He boys, I'm getting nervous, my knees are getting weak. I can almost see him coming out of them trees. Big bulls, big bucks, mountain roads and pickup trucks, hunting all day just to catch a glimpse of big bulls, big bucks. Yeah. pickup trucks, hunting all day just to catch a glimpse of big bulls, big bugs, big bulls, big bugs. I can't wait to feel that rush, horn sticking out of the back of your truck. Big bulls, big bugs. That's a dandy, man. Never seen one that big before. Keep on hunting, boys.